photography can be tricky, but hopefully after following a few steps I'm about to explain, anyone with a DSLR camera can, the ability to use its settings in a tripod can accomplish great pieces. You don't have to have a Hasselblad camera to take amazing nighttime photography. Just in case you didn't know, that one piece of equipment's price range is around $10,000. Sticking with the student's budget, we will stick with the Nikon D series. Settings on a camera are very important, so try to play around with your manual button as compared to always shooting in auto. Whatever you do not forget your tripod. I've done this many times and it's pointless because every shot that I take comes out blurry. This statement alone is extremely important because nobody, not even the best photographers, can shoot handheld at night. Always remember, when preparing to capture Mother Nature at her best, you don't need to go out and get a loan for a camera. Just consider getting a decent priced DSLR, play with the different settings, and be sure to always have a sturdy tripod. Most people feel like they need to have the best and most expensive equipment to get shots like those found in magazines and art galleries. This is not true. A simple DSLR camera can get some amazing results as well. While a Hasselblad, which has a price range around $10,000, takes beautiful photographs, it isn't something that is easily accessible by the majority of the population. At Luminous Landscapes, this image was taken by a Hasselblad. At Engadget, the price of this particular Hasselblad was $13,000. While there are many different brands to choose from, I chose to purchase from the Nikon family. I was able to win awards and recognition on my photography using the Nikon camera. This camera is not only affordable, but it also accomplishes capturing beautiful nighttime shots and sunset photography. Its price ranges from a few $100s to a few $1,000s. The more gadgets and focal points and frames that you want, the more the price will be. In 2009, I took these shots with my Nikon. One of them's over an overpass, and this one's at one of our local lakes. This shot right here particularly won a daily deviation award, and it was given many wonderful critiques by different people in the photography business. The price range for the Nikon D, like I said, is a lot more less expensive than the Hasselblad. If you go to Target, you can find one ranging from $400 to a couple of $1,000s. There's so much more to photography than just owning a camera. In order to properly understand your camera, you must be able to know how it works with lights and shadows. As stated above, the settings on a camera are very important. Anybody can grab a camera and point and shoot in auto mode and get an average photo. However, for someone who wants to create art, playing around with the manual settings will burst open the doors to endless possibilities. And is set in different settings like manual, shutter, and aperture. F-stops, ISO, and exposure time and COMM can be rearranged to absorb as much light as possible in absolute darkness. As one photography site states, the mistake many photographers do is to set their shutter speed too fast. For example, there was a picture that they had where it was just a bunch of blurred lights. It says if the night shot below was taken with a 1 second shutter, it wasn't long enough to allow the light to come into the camera's sensor. Nighttime photography is all about allowing the right amount of light in by increasing the shutter's time. If there is still light out, the settings should be rearranged and a neutral density filter should be applied to the camera's lens. While having affordable gear and understanding your camera settings are all important factors of nighttime photography, having something to set your camera on is a must. This is where the tripod comes in. Unless you plan on setting your camera on top of the hood of your car or a rail, you will need to have a tripod. Tripods help keep images from becoming blurred. According to a photography website, unless you're trying to get intentionally blurry photos, you must have a tripod to take photos at night. In order to get a great proper exposure at night, you have to use very long shutter speeds. The only way to keep your camera stable is to use a tripod. Having a tripod will help you set up an image where the horizontal lines are even. Without having a tripod, night shots are destined to become a blurry disaster with horrible horizon points. If you want to start dipping your feet into nighttime photography, be sure to have yourself a decent and well-priced camera. Use the different settings on that camera, and always bring your tripod. Always remember, you do not need to go out and donate plasma every week to purchase this extremely expensive Hasselblad. As my favorite photographer, Ansel Adams, once said, the single most important component of a camera is the 12 inches that is behind it. Thank you.